Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hip Hop Royal Rumble. If you're not a fan of hip hop, you're not going to enjoy this, but if you are, you will. I have a lot of generations of hip hop here, but there is a mainly since we have a new generation, whether you like them or not, and there's some I like, there's some I don't like. We have a new generation of rap, basically. So some of these guys, if you're into the older generation, you may not know. I just want to or you may not like them. But I did put a fair amount of other generations of hip hop as well. Some of the new generation I like some of the new generation, and some of them I don't. I guess I'll put in my 2 cents. Some of these guys I've never even heard of. I had to look them up. So I'm not going to give you an opinion of them if I don't know. But I do like this guy, and I think a lot of people do. There's even people that don't like rap that like this guy. And is Snoop D-O double G. He's really good. I liked his old music, his newer stuff. I don't know about how new. We're gonna go back. I haven't really heard any of his stuff since like 2008. It was like some kind of blue carpet treatment or something. The album covers blue and it has his face on it. I don't know what album that's called. You guys can tell me in the comments. It's got a couple good songs on it that I enjoyed. There was one with R. Kelly that I liked. But I don't remember hardly any of that stuff. It's been a while. I mean, we're maybe talking 10 years. Since I know he went by Snoop Lion, and I don't know what he's doing. And then, of course, I liked Drop It Like It's Hot. And there was some other songs that came out in the 2000s. And then you got Murder Was the Case, and They Blame Me, Gin and Juice. Nothing But a G Thing he's in. Which I think that's Dr. Dre's song, but he's still great in that song. But anyway, let's continue on, and we'll see who he takes on here. And some of these newer guys, I'm going to just give you a fair warning. I can't judge them because I've never heard them. Some of them I barely have. And here comes ICP, one of the members here. It is Shaggy 2 Dope. They have a couple good songs. I can't say that I'm a juggalo. They do have a couple good songs, though. I do love how they spray Faygo on their fans. I think they do that. They're the group that does that. That's kind of neat. But I can't say that I'm a big fan of them. But at the same time, the song that stands out the most that I like by them is Chicken Hunt. I love Chicken Hunt. That is a cool song. But I think there's one called The Dating Game. There's a couple other ones. I remember that some of their lyrics was so bad that when I went to FYE, they would keep like a cover on their CDs. You know how you could like preview a CD, you could like scan it and listen to on your headphones of it and stuff, and it would be explicit material. Like you could do that with certain artists. I think they were so bad, or either that or people were stealing their CD, that they put a big case over it, and I don't think you could scan it or something like that. It may have just been that store. I don't know if you guys know anything about it, but here comes Logic. He's okay. I like a couple of his songs. He's got a couple songs I can't stand. But he's got a couple good songs. And so far, Snoop's my favorite. But there's going to be people I like better than Snoop, obviously. And we'll see who comes out next, and it is G-Eazy. I am a fan of G-Eazy. I like G-Eazy's music. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly is right. He makes club songs. There's no doubt about it. He makes club songs, but they're good club songs. So I don't know who's better between him and Machine Gun Kelly. Like, Machine Gun Kelly, I like one of his songs. Well, you know, the diss he did on Eminem wasn't too bad. And I forget what that song was called. Was it Eminem came back with Kill Shot. Oh, Rap Devil. That wasn't that bad. I like Rap Devil. I like that he had the guts to go up against Eminem. And Chris Brown, by the way, I know he's sort of R&B, and I could have put a different rapper in. I had another one, but I decided to put Chris Brown in because he's kind of hip-hop. He's kind of hip-hop. You got to admit. This is a hip-hop rumble. And I don't know is there a difference between hip-hop and rap? I kind of feel bad for asking. I should have done my research. But I had to have Chris in here. I like some of his songs and stuff. But I don't like all of the songs. He's okay. And this guy, not a big fan of him overall. I'm not saying that he's not talented. He's just not my cup of tea. Fetty Wap. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I butchered his name last time. Fetty Wap. I think I called him. It's Fetty Wap, I think. Or Wap. No, it can't be Wap. I'm sounding like Elmer Fudd. Fetty Wap. He's Fetty Wap. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. And I'm definitely not the biggest fan of number 7. Probably out of all these, he's my least favorite. But he is successful. He's definitely got swag. There's no doubt about it. Just not, once again, not my cup of tea. I don't like hating on anyone successful, you know. They got an audience. They did something. You know, I may not like it, but that's no reason to hate them. Snoop Dogg's eliminated. So, and there goes Fetty Wap. Or Fetty Wap. Whatever. I call him Fetty Wap. And J. Cole is probably my favorite so far of this whole list. I like J. Cole. Even better than Snoop, in my opinion. J. Cole is amazing. And I know some of these guys, I know J. Cole's a little lighter on his complexion. There's going to be a couple guys like that. I mean, they couldn't be perfect, okay? But this is still a good J. Cole. I like it. And, oh, man, really? Really? J. Cole's one of the best of the generation. There's no doubt about that. G-Eazy. He's pretty good at these rumbles. He's actually really good at these rumbles. And tell me, guys, on the comments, who's your favorite rapper, who's your least favorite of the rumble. Favorite and least favorite. And Little Pump. Probably my least of the favorite. J. Cole's up there, but I got a couple more. I got to see who's my favorite. Because I got a couple more that could be considered my favorite. And you'll be surprised. There's one that everyone loves that is not my favorite. I think he's the best rapper alive, but he is not my favorite. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. You know who it is already. Most of you should. I think at one point he was my favorite. And Lil Wayne's number 9. And at one point he was my favorite, but not anymore. There was a point where he was on top of the world. And what I love about Lil Wayne was I predicted that he would be a huge success. I actually predicted it. And I know he's had some cheesy lines like moving G's silent like lasagna, really. But anyway, that's a great song though. But that's a terrible line. Or when it wanes, it pours. Another terrible one. But he's still great. He's still great at his, but this guy's the best. I think that this guy, even though he's not my favorite, Tupac is not, that is a good Tupac, whoever made that. Great job. Even though he's not my favorite, oh, come on. Don't you dare. Thank God. Thank God, I would have threw this laptop through the TV if that would have happened. Oh my goodness, thank you, Tupac. God, that was close. I mean, if that would have happened, I would have been ticked. And Chris Brown eliminates Lil Wayne. But the thing with Lil Wayne was, I remember I said that Lil Wayne was going to be one of the best. Look at Tupac. I said Lil Wayne was going to be one of the best, and everyone at school in high school told me he was no good. He would never be good. Then Lollipop comes out a week later, and they're singing along with it. And then they say he's the best a week later after that. Like, really? After I said he was the best, you all said. And then, not only that, they messed up those lyrics to Lollipop. They don't even know what he's saying. They don't even read the lyrics. And Eminem's here. Eminem, like, he is the one I was talking about. I'd say he's the best rapper alive right now. But he's not one of my favorites. I mean, he is one of my favorites, but he's not like the top 5 for me. But he is the best. There's no doubt about it. He is the best, but he's not one of my favorites. I got people that I just enjoy their music. And Lil Xan is definitely not one of my favorites as well. But he's okay. He's okay. He did have some problems with hot Cheetos. I thought that was odd, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, you can only eat so many of those. Little Peep, if you don't know Little Peep, he passed away. But some of his songs weren't that bad. I enjoyed some of them. I don't remember them. But him and Lil Xan are fighting. But he was a big icon and stuff. And Eminem gets rid of Pac. Oh no! Dude, who's better, Eminem or Pac? I don't know. I don't know. Pac didn't have enough time, I feel like. I think Eminem had a longer, career span. But I don't know. Pac may be better if he would have had more time, I feel like. You guys can tell me in the comments. I'm going to have a big argument, and there goes Drake. Eminem got rid of him. And I know he's a little lighter complexion than he's supposed to be, but it is what it is. And here comes Violent J. Now, I don't know if they got these guys right or not. I'm just guessing here. But Violent J gets rid of Little Peep. Little Peep died at age 21, I believe. Yeah, young. Very young. I'm 24, so yeah, that's pretty young to me. That's like when I was in college. I don't even remember that. I don't remember nothing. And Notorious B.I.G. is another great one of all time. Biggie Smalls. Talk about a guy that, he says in his songs, I'm a big dude. But I got the confidence to get any girl I want. He was crazy. Big Papa. That's what they called him. And I love that song. I actually enjoy more of Notorious's music than I do Tupac, because I can't relate to Tupac's music as much. The whole California scene, the fact that he talks about a lot of ghetto poverty, single mothers. I can't relate to that. And 6ix9ine is another one. But anyway, let me just go ahead and say this. When I was talking about Pac, I think he has the best diss track of all time. I'd never seen a guy go so in on somebody in my life. And I could name 2 diss tracks that are better than any diss track Eminem's ever done. Hit 'Em Up by Tupac is the best diss track of all time. The second best diss track of all time is Ether by Nas. And you may disagree with me, but I know Eminem's got a lot of good diss tracks. And Lil Xan has been eliminated. And T-Pain's in here. I know he's a little bit more R&B than rap, but it's a hip-hop. So, And Tekashi 6ix9ine, I actually like his music. Some of his songs I don't like, some of them I love. I think he's got a great flow. He's anger. He's aggressive. I like those kind of rappers usually. Eminem's was aggressive as well. I'm not comparing the two, but Tekashi is aggressive, and I know he's got a lot going on. But here's another one I love, and that is Hopsin. He's phenomenal. He is absolutely phenomenal. He blew my mind the first time I saw him. I mean, this guy blew my mind. And those eyes got me hooked. I mean, those eyes did it. Because I saw the thumbnail, I saw his eyes, and I was like, I have to check this out if this guy is wearing eyes like that. And I did. So he's good at marketing himself because he stands out a lot. There goes T-Pain. He's not going to be buying anyone a drink today, I guess. And Kendrick's another great one of our generation. He's probably the best of our generation right now. I know Eminem's still around and a couple of Jay-Z's still around, but they're more of the kind of past generations. They're technically not in their prime, but I mean, they're still running circles around most of these guys. But Kendrick's in his prime right now, and so is J. Cole. They're incredible. And these are just my opinions. Look at the double team. Oh man, there goes somebody. It was Eminem. Hopsin got rid of Eminem, which that's his role model. Hopsin's really good too. He's in that category as well. But I think I have one that I enjoy a lot coming up, and that is Mr. 21, Tech 9. Love this guy. He's one of the best. He's definitely one of the best. He's so underrated. It is unreal. I have to say, even though I don't know, I don't have a favorite rapper. It's hard to say. But Tech 9's top 5. There's no doubt about it. Tech 9 gets rid of Tekashi 6ix9ine. I say Tech 9's my favorite of these. I know that's crazy. I didn't say he was the best lyricist. I say he's my favorite overall, in my opinion. Just my favorite. I didn't say he was the best. There's people better rappers than he is in this match. But he's my favorite to listen to. Post Malone is another. I like Post. I do. And Biggie gets rid of Kendrick. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I love Kendrick, though. His new album was incredible. You know, I think How to Pimp a Butterfly, that album, I got almost all of his albums, but I think that album, I don't enjoy it that much. There is a couple good tracks on that album, like King Kunta, and Blacker the Berry is one of his best songs, along with DNA. I like when he goes wide open. And I also like, what's that song called? That he did with Big Sean. Boy, oh man. Control. Oh man, that's a good song. If you hear his verse on Control, you guys got a lot. If you guys like rap, you got a lot of homework here. I'm giving you a lot of homework. Tech 9, probably The Beast, is a good song. That was my ringtone for getting up in the morning. Wow, because I'm a beast. The Beast, straight out of the gate. But we have to do, and I don't know if he ever made a part 2, Worldwide Choppers. Oh, man. Nice. That is one of my favorites of all time. And Little Skies is here. He's okay. He's okay. I haven't heard enough to really judge him. And Biggie gets rid of Tech 9. But you know what? I'm fine with it because Biggie's awesome. And Eazy-E's another awesome one that I really enjoy. You guys know I'm a big NWA fan. Eazy-E would have to be one of my favorite members of the group. I mean, they're all different. And there goes Biggie is killing it. And Eazy-E versus Biggie now. Legends, both of them. But you know what? I listen more to Biggie than Tupac. Even though I would say Tupac's better. But I listen to more Biggie. I need to watch that movie again. Here comes XXX Tentacion. Of course, he passed away this year. I liked a lot of his music. I really did. And that was before he even passed and stuff. I was listening to his stuff in the car, sipping tea in your hood. Love the song. You know, it's just got its own vibe. It does, you know, it's not like a perfect song or something. It's not a song that you consider a classic, but boy, can you rock out to that song in the car. I like Changes. I think that's a pretty sad song. I like, I hope I'm saying this right, Jolies and Flowers or something like that. I forget what it's called. It's a good song. Sad's a good song. Look at Me. I know it's his biggest hit. It's not my favorite of his, but my favorite would probably have to be The King of the Dead. Great song. Look it up. King of the Dead. 50 Cent's in here, by the way. I like him. King of the Dead. And then Look at Me Now. It's got a nice beat. It's got a nice flow. You know, I mean, you can't see it as a lyrically good song. But I like Look at Me Now. I do. But, I mean, it's one of those things you jam out to. You can't really, I mean, I don't even think he meant for the lyrics to be seriously, to be honest with you. And Kodak Black, I haven't really listened to him. He's okay. I really haven't heard enough to judge the guy. I think one time I heard him and he was pretty good. Then one time I heard him and I didn't like it. So he's in the okay bin for now until I hear some of his music. I hope none of these guys watch this and then come after me. That would stink. I hope I don't get dissed by Eminem. That would be really bad. I'm not big enough, though. 50 Cent eliminates XXX Tentacion. 50 Cent's pretty good. You know, I've had a couple people tell me that they can't stand him. And, you know, he's got a couple good songs. He's got a couple not so good songs, but he's got a couple really good songs, like In the Club. But Many Men would probably have to be... That Get Rich Die Trying album is great. Many Men's probably my favorite. That song, his bars are just solid on that song. I like Straight to the Bank. That's a good song. I like I'll Still Kill with Akon. I'm trying to think. My least favorite by him. Trying to think. I can't think of the songs. I don't like I Get Money. I like the beat. I don't like I Get Money though. I don't like Baby by Me either. I know that hook came off of that song or whatever. I don't like that song that good. There's a couple other ones. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. You know, Candy Shop. I don't like the lyrics to that song. I really don't. I just don't like that. I like the beat though. The beat's great. I mean, some of those songs, some of his love songs, can't get into. Sorry. J-Rock is that J-Rock? Yeah, it's J-Rock. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. So I like some of his. You know, I've heard him on features more than anything. DMX is a legend. DMX is here. Oh man, clothesline's right to 50 Cent. DMX is, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in Here's good. You know, I like We In Here too. That's a great song. That's one of his older songs. Rough Riders, of course. Rough Riders Anthem is great. No, some of his songs back in the day, even though he was considered a great back in the day, some of his songs I don't like. And Ice-T's number 30. I really haven't listened to a lot of Ice-T. I really haven't. I know he put out that song that got him in a lot of trouble called Cop Killer. That's about it. I mean, I know he's part of like a metal band too. So, Eazy-E's done. So, who am I rooting for? Probably 50. I mean, or DMX, one of the two. I mean, I like J-Rock. J-Rock's good. I just don't remember J-Rock looking like that, and I did some research, and he's had his hair like that, but I think they gave him too many tattoos. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of these guys are on Xbox, by the way. Xbox One, you can download any of these guys. And even if you don't like rap, there's a couple. I mean, like 50 is a cool for a wrestler because he's tough, and 50 and Tupac's cool. So some of those guys. It doesn't matter if you like rap or not. You can have fun with them. J-Rock's been eliminated, so we're down to 4. That isn't. I mean, I had to look up Kodak because I thought he had that one hairstyle, but he's had the fro too. So I think 50 Cent's gonna win it. I really do. It's 50. I mean, he got shot 9 times. He could defeat these 3. I really don't want Kodak to win, but he's putting up a good fight. Just survived another elimination. And I can't say I'm a fan of Ice-T. I haven't really. I probably have listened to something, but whatever it was, like, it didn't get me hooked. Come on, 50. Let's get rid of Kodak. No one can get rid of Kodak Black. Why? I don't understand. He's like, I think he's even an 84 or whatever. Oh, don't tell me 50's going. There's no way. Kodak needs to go. Now, Ice-T needs to get rid of. I think 50's going to survive. Yep, Kodak's gone. Okay, now get rid of Ice-T. So at least we got the legends left. And then whoever wins between 50 and DMX, I'm fine with. But I actually like more 50 Cent's work. Oh no, Ice-T. Oh man, he's going to get rid of 50 Cent. Oh my goodness. Like, the only problem I have with DMX is some of his songs, I just can't understand what he's saying. I really cannot. And trust me, guys, there's only a couple people like that. I know some of these fast rappers, people can't understand what they're saying. And, you know, I get it. But, I mean, I can understand a lot of them. I can absolutely understand a lot of them. Some songs by DMX, I cannot understand what he's saying. And, I mean, I like lyricism and stuff. And I gotta understand some of this. I just can't understand. Twist is another one, but Twist is super fast. I'm not supposed to understand twisting. I mean, that's what always killed me with him. He was too fast. Who's gonna win this? Hopefully, I'm pulling for DMX here. I really am. I really want to see him win, though. And he might get it. I mean, number 30 cannot win this. Come on, DMX. Yes! Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. Yes! So, the legend DMX wins. We love DMX. He's a tough guy, too. So, glad he won. Ice-T got rid of 50 Cent. It was a good Rumble overall. I thought it was good. I'm still was so scared out of my mind when Little Pump charged Tupac, but it turned out great. Like, if Tupac got eliminated right there and now, I would have called the law. I would have. I mean, and by the way, DMX, come on, don't do it. You're not going to WrestleMania. Sorry. And if you point at that sign, you're going to make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. So don't you dare point at that sign. I'm going to lose my mind up in here, if you keep pointing at that sign. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Rumble. I'm going to try to get FLH and Vita's pay-per-view out. I'm announcing right now I'm also going to attempt to do a Christmas special for CTL. That's right, guys. A Christmas special for CTL. But tell me on the comments, who is your favorite rapper? Who is your least favorite rapper of these 30? Make sure to tell me. I'd say mine, my favorite's Tech 9, even though he's not the best. Tech 9, and least favorite's Little Pump. So that's how we go there. But you guys can tell me your favorite and least favorite of this list. I'll see you guys later.